What is up, everybody? Now, this is officially the very first video that I'm uploading onto this channel. Now, on this channel, I just want it to be kind of podcasty. I'm just going to sit here, talk about my thoughts. I'm not going to do very much editing. It's just going to be like a review of different episodes of anime that I watched. I'm going to mainly focus on Dragon Ball and like Naruto and a bunch of different stuff. But in today's video, the topic of discussion is going to be Broly versus Jiren. Now, there's a bit of a debate in the Dragon Ball community ever since the Broly movie has come out. But the question is, who would win in a fight between Broly and Jiren? Or who's stronger, Broly or Jiren? Now, I can see both sides of this, but for me personally, I think that Jiren would still easily win for a number of different reasons. Now, the reason I think that Jiren would win is, for starters, Jiren knows how to fight. He's a martial artist. He knows the ins and outs of fighting. He has tons of experience. Meanwhile, Broly is a bit inexperienced when it comes to fighting other people. He's mainly just fought monsters his whole life. He doesn't have as much combat experience as Jiren. So Jiren has a lot of fighting smarts. Second of all, Jiren is just a freaking badass. Jiren had to hold back throughout the entire tournament, which a lot of people seem to keep forgetting. But Jiren had to suppress his power because if you killed anybody, you got disqualified. Jiren trucked through a Universal 7 Spirit Bomb. He took on Goku, he took on Vegeta, he took on the entire Universe 7, he took on multiple other characters from other universes. He took on Kaioken Blue, which was like times 20, or however high Goku got it up to. I don't remember. It's been a while since I've seen it. I think it was times 20. So Goku at Kaioken Blue, and then you had Vegeta Evolution. They were both fighting him at the same time. Jiren wasn't even affected. Didn't care. Not a care in the world. He was trucking both of them. And the only thing that really seemed to phase Jiren was when Goku went Ultra Instinct. And then he was still holding his own against Ultra Instinct. Not only that, it was Mastered Ultra Instinct. So Goku mastered Ultra Instinct, which is something that a lot of the gods can't even do. We're assuming that the angels know how to do it, but it's obviously pretty difficult for even some of the gods of destruction to be able to do Mastered Ultra Instinct. And Goku was able to do it, and Jiren was still fighting toe-to-toe with Mastered Ultra Instinct. Keep in mind, they're both probably holding back because they don't want to kill each other, but the fact that Jiren is keeping up with that is crazy. Like, there's so many things that Jiren was able to just fight through. And then, after Goku ran out of energy, Jiren still had more in the tank. And then he was fighting Frieza, Goku, and Android 17 all at the same time. So it was 3v1. So Jiren is a freaking beast. Plus, he's stronger than Toppo. Toppo was a god of destruction, or was going to be a god of destruction. So, the power scaling is kind of all over the place. And then, let's look at Broly. Broly took on Super Saiyan Blue, Goku, and Vegeta, both at the same time. And then, when they fused together, he kept up with regular base Gogeta. Then he kept up with Super Saiyan Gogeta. And then it wasn't until Gogeta went blue that Broly started to finally lose the fight. So Broly just kept getting more and more powerful as the movie progressed. And if you look at the potential that Broly has, like, Broly doesn't have any fighting experience. Broly is a freaking beast. And Broly went Super Saiyan in the movie. But who knows if that's his limit? If Goku and Vegeta can go blue, who's to say Broly can't go blue? Imagine how powerful a freaking god version of Broly would be. That would be insane. So if regular Super Saiyan Broly can fight toe-to-toe with a Super Saiyan Gogeta, as strong as Goku and Vegeta are at that point in time after the Tournament of Power, Broly's freaking strong. So I think if it was like just a head-on-head fight between Broly and Jiren, I think Jiren, if he straight up isn't holding back and he knows Broly's a threat, I think Jiren would just end it right off the bat before Broly could even power up. I think Jiren would just one-shot him. But let's say Broly is at his max power, like the strongest that he was in the movie, versus Jiren. I still honestly think Jiren would win because Jiren was taking on a mastered Ultra Instinct Goku. And I think, I don't know. I mean, Jiren's super fast. Broly's got brute strength, but Jiren also has brute strength. They both took on Goku and Vegeta at the same time. But I mean, it's really hard to compare Super Saiyan Blue Gogeta to a mastered Ultra Instinct, because I would imagine that a Gogeta Blue would be more of a just brute strength, kind of just really powerful, compared to Ultra Instinct, where you're just, his reflexes are just instantaneous and there's no hitting him. Plus, his strength is like, who knows how much stronger. But I think if Broly was to like train and get help from Goku and Vegeta and like become part of the gang and actually learn how to control his powers, then I think it may be a different story. And I think maybe one day Broly could take on Jiren. Plus, who's to say Jiren won't train as well? Jiren knows that Goku and Vegeta are out there probably training their butts off to become as strong as they possibly can. I mean, at the end of the Tournament of Power arc, Jiren sort of looked up in the sky and he's like, we're not going to lose to them again. And he had a smirk on his face. So he's obviously going to be training on his own. He's not going to just give up. So I know there's a lot of Broly fanboys out there, but I think there's a few people that could probably still take on Broly. Like, I know Broly's strong, but I think even Hit could take on Broly as well, because Broly, I don't see how he could do time. I don't think he could beat the time skip. Now, we did see Jiren just out brute strength the time skip, but I don't think Broly's smart enough. Jiren is able to control his power and think simultaneously. I mean, Broly is just going at it, has no thought process. He's just going to town, swinging left and right. He just has one thing on his mind, and that's to kill his opponent, which is another thing. I mean, if you look at the Broly movie, Broly was trying to kill them the entire time. Jiren was holding back. So it is kind of hard to compare the two, but I don't think there was that big of a time gap between the Tournament of Power and the Broly movie. We don't have any confirmation of how long it actually was to see how much training they've actually done since then. But another thing is, in the movie, they didn't use Kaioken Blue, and they didn't use Vegeta's version of Blue, which was the evolution. So it's hard to compare. It really is. But you have to also keep in mind that Gogeta would also probably have those abilities. I mean, if Vegeta can use the evolution and Goku can use the Kaioken, who's to say Gogeta couldn't use the Kaioken? But I would imagine that would probably defuse him like instantly, because there'd be so much power getting drained from everything they're putting out. Oh man, that's hard to fathom, but I don't know. My vote is for Jiren. I still think Jiren's a badass, and they never fought him with the intent to kill. I think if Jiren was trying to actually kill them, it would be a completely different story. They at least were keeping up with Broly as he was trying to kill them. They were going all out against Jiren, everything they had. I don't think it would have mattered. If they were trying to kill Jiren, I don't think it would have mattered, because Jiren, they couldn't even phase him. So if Jiren would have tried to kill Goku and Vegeta, it would have been over. Especially towards the latter part of the Tournament of Power, where he finished off Vegeta. Like, he was taking on both of them at the same time, and then he finished off Vegeta, and then he was about to finish off Goku, and he would have if he wouldn't have gone Ultra Instinct. And then the freaking huge leap in power between Super Saiyan Blue Goku and Ultra Instinct was tremendous. So, I don't know. Hopefully they go a little bit more into detail. I know at the end of the Broly movie, Goku made a reference saying, hey, you might be stronger than Beerus. Which is another topic of discussion, maybe for another video. But that's my opinion on the Jiren versus Broly situation. Let me know who you guys think would win down in the comments below. And give me somewhat of a reason. Like, if you're going to go with the Broly route, I'd like to hear your guys' explanations as to why you would choose Broly. I mean, like I said, there are some arguments out there, and I don't know. I want to hear both sides of the story. But if you guys are new to the channel, be sure to hit that subscribe button. Like I said, I'm going to be talking about a bunch of different anime, mainly Dragon Ball, but I will probably talk about some Naruto and some Boruto, and then I'll talk about whatever animes I'm watching, like, I don't know, One Punch Man or Attack on Titan.
But that's going to do it for me, and I'll talk to you guys next time.